Alrighty fam, welcome back to another video. So a couple of days ago we did the first 3 stages of the Memory of Nether. So I've got a couple of these built up again. I've only got 3, so hopefully I don't stuff this up. But we're going to give it another go. We're going to do the 4th and 5th memory. So I'll be honest with you guys, I don't really remember what I did last time for these at all. I remember just building a team that I needed to build around what we've got here. So in short, we're just going to give it a go, hope for the best, and see what happens. It'll be kind of a guide, kind of a walkthrough, kind of a do it with me if you haven't done it already. So just quickly, this decreases all enemies' regeneration rate, recovery rate, and lifesteal by 10%, and we have a corrosion. So I'm going to jump into level 4, and this is honestly, this isn't the team I want to use. Let's just start with this one, and let's build one out here. I want it, like my first staple is going to be red Liz in the back, because I want to have that healing going on. I don't want to be mucking around with that if I can help it. I'm just going to give her, again, Purgatory Melee Link if I can find him. Honestly, there he is. Purgatory Melee is the one I can never find. And then I think I'm going to do Deanne just for the sheer tankiness. Like, I just need her to be able to tank stuff for me. So I think those are 2 definitely going to be my staples. I think I'm going to... So I've got the corrosion. I think I'm going to cheat a little bit. Well, not cheat. I'm not going to say cheat, but I'm going to use the 1 ultimate because I just need him for the damage. He's just going to be my damage dealer. And then my final one, maybe I'll run Arthur because I wasn't very tanky last time, or I didn't tank as much as I kind of wanted to. So where's my green Arthur? So I think this is going to be what I want to run here, and I will do. I'm just gonna try and find a higher spec ult than this. I might even. Where is my? Okay, cool, that goes up as well. So this is the team I'm gonna run. I need to give that. I can click the right button. HP defense, attack rate. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. This is the team I'm going to run. Now I am... Interesting. Oh yeah, cool. If allies debuff from a skill during the enemy's turn, restore... Okay, so that's not the one I want. I don't think. I kind of want one that's just going to heal me back. Covers when taking damage. See, I could use that one. I haven't got that built up yet. So that one probably should be something I could use here, because then that'll be 12%. There's definitely a card set here I feel like I'm going to be able to use. That's going to be beneficial. Unless I am not, and that might be the best one to do. Don't care about damage dealt, goddess allies, tech-related stats, humans, giant races. Okay. So, nope, I've got this wrong, and I'm probably, honestly, the best one. You know what, I'll leave this on. I'll leave this as a healing card set, and then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to have some CC food. And we clear it. So, Tamil Link, and then this is going to be the team I'm going to run. And we're going to see how this goes. Like I said, I don't really remember the last 2 stages that I did. I kind of thought I just did it semi on autopilot. I do know that these guys hit hard. So, well, that's very, very helpful. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to taunt, of course. And then I'm just going to yeet fingers into that guy and hope I kill him. Don't know if I'm going to, but the defense lower should... Yep, I do. Perfect. That's perfect, so I should kill him too. Cool. So that was very lucky. I did get a couple of good fingers there. And then I got another finger. Okay, cool. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to push Alt with Escanor. You know what I could probably do, actually? Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't know if I needed the AoE as well from Escanor. Now, obviously this one I got very lucky, fam, right? So this one you probably will need to tank a couple of hits, but you'll be able to do that with Deanne. And you'll have the healing from Liz in the back. You've got Arthur in there as well. If you don't have the team that I've got, so we're going to do here, I'm just going to do... How many stacks of this bad boy do I have going on? Yep, I got all 4. That's good. And I'm just going to do that. And I'm going to go straight after... I'm going to go after the blue unit because that's the one that's going to hit the hardest on my Dian. Never mind. So look, that was very fortunate, right? The way I did that was very nice. So if you don't have Escanor, it is definitely going to be harder for you. I'll be real, but hopefully you guys should all have Escanor by now. What I would recommend is if you don't, running like maybe Purgatory Melee, right? Because then he gets true magic and he'll do a lot of damage. You know, if you... I'm just going to do this just because I can. I'm going to do that and that. And if you don't, then maybe Trader Melee, but, you know, this is going to be probably one of the best teams to run. If you don't have something like this, you can also definitely do like a Goddess team. So a Goddess team is very, very tanky. So if you run like maybe Mael or, you know, Liz or, you know, someone like that, I think that's definitely going to be decent. But yeah, this is just a straight Escanor's my damage dealer. Dian's here to tank, and Arthur's just here as a support unit. So I should be able to just finish off here. Perfect. Alright, so that was quite smooth. I'm quite happy with how that went. This next one might be a bit of a struggle. But we're going to see how we go. So this one's also going to be a struggle to get to in terms of CC, right? So even if I have some combat food here, I'm not going to make it. My CC is just not quite there. So I kind of want to run this team anyway. My concern with this is I might get absolutely smacked. So we're going to try it, but what I'm going to do rather than CC food, because I don't think I'm going to out CC anyway, unless if I pick just like my top CC team, I get close. Okay, so I do out CC. Interesting. Can I get away with attack crit? I can. Okay, so that's very fortunate. Now, if you guys can't do this and you can't get away with something like this, then like I said, I'd recommend maybe swapping it out for a Goddess team, right? So the Goddess team I'd probably run would be like maybe Margaret. You could do Red Tamiel, you do Mael, you could do Liz, right? Liz, Goddess Liz, Bloody Liz might not be a bad choice for her passive that gives you some healing back towards the end and a stat increase. Again, Red Liz in the back is kind of ideal. You could run Green Liz for the healing, and Margaret for obviously the cleanse and the increase in stance. So the Goddess team is probably going to be the tankiest. You could try it with a Demon team, right? So if you run Purgatory Melee with a damage reduction, Chandler with a counter taunt, and then Estarossa, of course, for darkness, and then maybe like you could run Green Zeldris in the back if you're running Sariel Link, or if you've got Cusack, run Cusack in the back. I'm just going to give this team a go just because it's been working, and I think it'll work again. But again, like there's a few different options. Basically, you need a tanking taunt unit, I would recommend. So a Dian, a Chandler, someone like that that's going to be able to tank the damage for you. And then you can also do... Alright, so I'm just going to have the similar kind of setup here, right? And then, yeah, you want a damage dealer, of course. So whether that be the one ultimate, whether that be, you know, you could use, like I said, Purgatory Melee or similar. I'm hoping we're just going to kill this guy here. Should do, right? Perfect. The defense lower on from Arthur's Holy Relic is really beneficial, right? It really does help. I don't actually want to waste that, honestly. I kind of want to save that for the next fight. So I'm actually going to save that, and that might cause me not to kill this guy here, but I think that's worth it. If that had just been a silver finger, I would have risked it. Come on. Come on. Perfect. Okay. So we've got some good setup here. We've got some really good setup for this going forward. And now we should have ult and a finger. So again, lucky, right? But also kind of where you want to be for it. So I'm just going to do... Now, I don't have a taunt, so that's not ideal. That did no damage. So this is where it could get scary. So he is tanking my damage. And again, I don't have a taunt for this next part, which is a little bit concerning. So we'll see how we go. Okay, I got a taunt back. Okay. Oh, he's going to go into Final Flame, I think, maybe. Oh. Okay, so that's super lucky. That's super lucky that he did that. Now I got the heals. Now, I should be able to... I can take off ultimate gauge here, which is nice. All right. And then... Oh, I'll do that. Ideally, I would have been able to, I would have liked to have pushed Deanne ult as well. But I need to heal up Escanor a little bit. So this will help him. Ouch. So I probably should have pushed ult there with Deanne, but that's okay. Yep, definitely should have pushed ult, but that's fine. So he's obviously very tanky, right? And this is good because I can do that again. I can do that. It doesn't look like he can get debuffed, so I think he's immune to all debuffs, right? He revives, yep. Heroes damage taken from skills are not equal, yep. Yep, immune. So if he wasn't immune to debuffs, I probably would have done that, so he couldn't debuff me at the end there. But this is kind of what we're going to roll with. And like I said, just with the passive heals from Liz in the back is actually just helping me a crazy amount. So, death damage, kill. So if you don't have this, you can obviously like use Roxy as well. Roxy is a good choice to have. Roxy will help you a lot. Ouch. That was a lot of corrosion, right? I think she dies here. Very close to it. Yeah, she'll die here. But I think we can make this. We can still do this, right? Because we have 2 ults here. So I'm going to do that, and I can just hope we finish off with Escanor ult if we need to. I don't know. Because if he ults, we're in a lot of trouble. I think Deanne here is very kind of key. Okay, cool. Done. Right. So I think Deanne there is very, very key for taking off the ultimate gauge. If she had survived that, I would have been able to heal up with her ult. Right. So this has been the most consistent team that I've used for it. Again, this Liz in the back is really, really clutch. I said alternatives, guys. You can run a goddess team. You can run someone that's got healing. Right. So if you're going to swap this out, if you're going to swap out your damage dealer, maybe allow melee, trader melee, Roxy. You don't really want someone that's got type disadvantage. That's going to hurt you. So the light or the dark units are probably the better choice here. Again, goddess teams. You ideally want a taunt unit, so maybe Sariel for a taunt unit. Maybe, like I said, Deanne with Tarmiel Link. You could run Chandler with Tarmiel Link or Chandler with Sariel Link, Green Sariel Link. So you proc Purgatory Melee's stuff with Estarossa. It all depends on kind of what team you have, but this is a high CC to clear. So I'd honestly build it around your highest units to clear the CC, to be completely honest with you guys. And yeah, like I said, this team I found to be the most effective. This reduces the damage I take. Deanne tanks all the damage for me and has a healing ult. Escanor obviously just dishes out insane damage, and then Liz heals me in the back. So that's what I recommend for this, guys. Hopefully this helps, and hopefully it'll help you get through the Memory of the Nether. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks heaps.